Sometimes people are just hateful and look for reasons to hate people and to harm people and to hurt people. So I've had a lot of examples in this town of people who are very, very rude, inconsiderate. That's fine. The outright meanness from some of these people when they didn't get what they wanted right when they wanted it, that's not as fine. The way I've been treated by a lot of the businesses here, some of the people at a lot of the businesses, it's pretty horrible. Now, there are some people who are good to me no matter what, or at least nice to me. Now, over here at the Safeway, there was a guy who, he had good intentions, you know. He stole some food, and then he figured he'd offered the food to me. He didn't bother to tell me that the food was stolen until after he gave it to me. So I went and explained it to Miss Mary at the Safeway, and I got it recorded, of course. And explained to her what was going on, and she went and talked to somebody in the office and came back out and was all copacetic. I'm sorry, I don't pronounce all my words right. I have no teeth. Zero teeth. Not a single one in my head. Anyway, yeah, sure, that would have been great food to eat. Bow tie pasta with chicken. And with no teeth, yeah, I can at least eat that. Well, we can't always get what we want, right? Anyway, I don't have enough gas to last for the rest of the month. I'm down to a quarter of a tank. I don't have the ability to do anything for myself because of the expenses of a lot of the businesses here, like Fred Meyer's. And a lot of the people at Fred Meyer's were real nice to me and real good to me. But the thing is that there was a couple of people there who just really were looking for any excuse that they could to be mean, to be cruel. There's also people there that were nice, like Caleb, like Scott Scudder, like Jared Scudder. Absolutely. Over at Denny's, there's a lot of people that were real nice to me. Did a lot of really nice things for me, too. Including Mike McKinster, including Jaden. Pretty much everybody there. Now, some of my favorites, of course, are the people that worked at the Starbucks. Now, there's 3 different Starbucks here, and most of the folks there are super nice to me. But all it takes is 1 or 2 of those Karen types or Susan types. Although I know a Susan who's not much of that stereotypical Susan type. Anyway, when I spoke to Mary today at the Safeway and I explained to her what was going on, she was very kind about it. And she went and talked to a boss about it and came out and, well, they weren't mad at me for somebody stealing stuff and then giving it to me. I didn't ask anybody to steal anything. He just asked me if I was hungry. I was glad he gave me food, and I would have eaten it had he not told me he stole it. So, yeah, of course I did the right thing. Of course I took it into the store. Of course, I took it back to him, and of course, I was honest. If it was a child on a hot day in a hot car, all the windows rolled up, you know, the right thing to do in that situation is to check the doors to make sure that you can get some flow to the child. You do that before you go breaking glass. You don't want to get glass in the child's face. You don't want to get the glass in the child's mouth. You don't want to get glass in the child's eyes. If there's a child in that situation, the difference between life and death could be the difference in whether or not you try those doors while you're dialing 911, but also that glass could be just as deadly. So, yeah, if you can open a door, do that. The chances that somebody locked their car, if it's a new car, are pretty good. But you know what? It's a safety factor. It's something that really is important to do. If someone's going to try pretending that you're trying to break into their car to steal their stuff, no, there's a baby in the car. A lot of people say you should just break the window off the start. And yeah, you kind of should, just to illustrate the point. Like, yeah, there's a baby in there. But you know what? What do people do when they see that's going on? The first thing they do is they look around. Is there anybody else here? Hey, you yell to them. Hey, there's a baby in this car. That's what a lot of people do, especially in a state of crisis. I mean, once you see a baby in that situation, you're automatically in a state of crisis, aren't you? Well, that baby's in a state of crisis, too. One of the things that prevents you from doing the right thing immediately is fear of getting in trouble. Some people wouldn't think twice about it. Some people would think twice about it, but still do it. Oh, hell yeah. Doors are locked, though. Yeah, absolutely the right thing to do is to break the window. Get that baby some safe airflow. But if you got a cell phone on you, you better dial 911 and be on the phone with them as you break the goddamn window. You say, hey, hot day, baby in a car, nobody else around. I'm checking the door handles. You tell them what you're doing as you're doing it. If you got to break the window, then by God, break the window. One good mechanic's trick that you might want to learn, it's a spark plug or a broken spark plug. Those are excellent for pinging through a window. It'll break a side window, no problem. Front or rear. Anyway, getting back to Mary, I'm thankful that she was there today. I'm thankful that they were able to take care of it and that I was able to take care of it. No harm, no foul. They might go and review the tapes and check through and tell the guy, he's 86 from there. You never know. But for stuff like that, the cops don't do anything. They really don't. They'll come and tell you that you're 86, but that's about it. And that's if they can find you. I don't make myself very hard to find, though.